In this episode, I will be defeating all 3 mechanical bosses. This is episode 5 of my playthrough. I hope you enjoy. Before we do anything, like fighting the mechanical bosses, I'm going to the arms dealer and buying the mini shark gun from him. And then I'm going to the ocean and killed some sharks with the shark fins. You need 5 if you didn't know. And I decided to fight a mimic to get the Daedalus storm bow. And it went pretty well actually. It took me 2 tries to kill him. It has a lot of health though, I can't lie, and it does a lot of damage, which is crazy. I've had a few close calls with him, like right here as you can see when I got down to 60 health. But that's no problem because I killed him and I got a quick Daedalus storm bow. I then went to the arms dealer again to get the illegal gun parts and sold my keen flying knife so I could afford it. And decided to craft some fairy wings before I started the fight with the destroyer to help me move around some more. I was then ready to fight the mechanical worm. I'm using the Daedalus storm bow for the first time ever actually, especially against the mechanical worm, which I'm pretty excited to use it as I'm doing it right now. I just switched my arrows there because they weren't the correct ones. My strategy is kind of staying low, so when the worm comes up, I don't block it off so I can't kill the probes, and I'm kind of worried about the probes. They don't do too much damage when they're alone, but when there's a lot of them, they do a lot. So I'm focusing on taking out those, and I'm kind of hoping that I can defeat the destroyer first try, because I'd be really happy about that. Now it's halfway until the destroyer is dead, 40,000 HP. The Daedalus storm bow is doing me pretty good, and I'm just trying to stay as high as possible, so he can't get me as easily. Yeah, so it's going pretty well. I'm just kind of focusing on the probes, getting them all gone, and I'm watching my health and making sure I won't die or anything and hoping I'm in a good position, but I'm a little trapped right now, so... Oh, no, I'm not anymore. Oh. Okay, well, I'm not trapped anymore, which that's good. He's down to his last 26,000 HP, so it shouldn't be long before I take him out. And there's a whole bunch of lasers coming at me, and I did not like that at all. We're pretty high up in the air, and the worm is kind of struggling to keep up, which is good for me. So I'm doing a lot more damage than he's doing to me. Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage actually. So yeah, last 15,000 HP here. We should most definitely win this. Yeah, so he's about to die. There's only 5,000 more HP for him. We do have a couple harpies interrupting our fight though, but besides that, we're okay. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is beating the mechanical worm. Let's go. Now I'm gonna go back to the anvil so I can use up the souls of might and craft a mega shark for the twin fight and Skeletron Prime. Yeah, that's what his name is. And then I'm gonna go back to the arms dealer, obviously, and buy a whole bunch more tungsten bullets, like a couple hundred, a couple thousand, who knows. I don't know how many will get me through, as many as I possibly can. And look at my amazing house building skills. I'm repeating the same thing I've done over and over again in all the worlds I've played on. Just watch this masterpiece. You guys could call me Bob the Builder of making houses because I'm just that good at making them. It's now time to fight the twins. My game plan is using the Mega Shark and shooting... What's his name again? Wasn't it like... Oh, Retinizer, yeah. Shooting Retinizer until he dies, and then I'll focus on Spasmatism, I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, people say do that because the second form of Retinizer is easier, especially when you just kill him first and you don't have to deal with 2 forms at the same time. I did want to try the Daedalus Stormbow here, but it was not very good. It'd do barely any damage sometimes. Yeah, so Retinizer's getting decently low now. I'm about to enter second form soon, and I haven't focused on the green one yet. I do find the twins easier than like any other boss really. It's kind of just like another Eye of Cthulhu, like that wasn't easy enough. But now we're entering the second form of Retinizer here, so it's time to lock in a little bit because that thing shoots a lot of lasers. It's not very hard to dodge the lasers though, and the green stuff is shooting at me. At the same time, even if I don't dodge it, it does like no damage, which I'm kind of surprised because the twins are mechanical boss and you'd think they would do a lot of damage. This is the last 3000 HP for the Retinizer though, so we should be going down like the next couple seconds here, and then we'll have to focus on the spasmism thingy. Guys, no one flame me for that, I cannot pronounce his name for the life of me. We're gonna talk about that though. Now with the Retinizer gone, we just have the last one to focus on, and ignore how bad my aim is, because it's actually crazy bad. His first stage is actually like really easy because he doesn't really do much. So I'm just kinda like chilling, going up and down a little bit. Not really too stressed. My cholesterol is really low right now, just saying. I just had to kill that Wyvern too, he's kinda interrupting us, and now his, what's this even called? Like fire breathing laser thing is kind of getting to me. It does a lot of damage. But he's also almost dead, so I'm not too worried about that. I have to remember to just fly up straight like this every time he does it and not get stuck on the platforms because they do slow you down even though you can go through them. He's almost dead though. We're down to his last 5000 HP. Yeah, I'd say dodging this is easy enough. They could have made this boss a lot harder, to be fair, to be honest, man. I'm not complaining though, because it's kind of like a steal, and it is still a fun boss, I'd say. It's a lot easier when you have a ranger weapon, which is why Mega Shrike is most definitely recommended for this fight. But yeah, he has 1000 HP, so we're about to kill him. And that will be the second boss of the all three mechanical bosses. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen, we beat the twins. It is now time to fight the one and only Skeletron Prime. Now, Skeletron variants are like one of my favorite bosses to fight, honestly. I like dodging their little arms and legs or whatever, and whatever these laser guns are. They also look sick, and the way his head turns like that is actually like when you can see him spikes again. I mean, I was focusing on using the Mega Shark only in this fight. It's like the most reliable weapon for like early hard mode. I'd say pretty late hard mode too. Yeah, dodging those are pretty easy though. I just kind of like jumping over them. He's almost down to halfway now, which is nice, and just had to jump in that honey pool to get a little more HP and be safe about it. Well, it's going well. This boss is like really easy, in my opinion. I could like beat him first try, whenever I try really. So it's not hard at all. I've been yapping too long, so I'm gonna let you guys enjoy a little bit more of this fight without my peak commentary, if you would say. So enjoy. I did want to try the Daedalus Stormbow on Skeletron too, but it did not work as well as I thought it would. But that's fine, because I can just go back to the Mega Shark if I want, which I did, eventually. Now that we've entered the last 6000 HP, I'm feeling pretty confident in beating all the mechanical bosses now, because if I somehow died to this dude now, it would be the most generational aura loss I've ever had. And I'm so happy that I'm done with mechanical bosses. The first time I fought them, I hated it because it was so difficult, but it's actually pretty fun this round, so I'm still happy to move on to harder bosses though, like Plantaroshi was pretty difficult, but this dude's really fun too. I like dodging his attacks. Yeah, so just like at his last couple of thousand HP, so he's gonna die in a second here. He's only down to his head now, which is gonna make this impossible for him to kill us, and like unless it became daytime or something. And now that we've killed all the mechanical bosses, the jungle is growing restless. We didn't actually have everything we needed, so we're fighting the destroyer again, so we can get more souls and might. So I do want to craft the Knight's Edge. So it's gonna be pretty easy because the Deadly Storm Bow just makes this like a cheat code, and this fight actually cannot get any easier, I swear. Like I could probably be running into his mouth and everything and I still wouldn't die with this bow. As long as I took healing potions, obviously. But now that we're at his last 6,000 HP again, we're gonna get those souls and might so we can craft the Knight's Edge. And we're gonna have this beautiful sword that is gonna carry us through the rest of our playthrough, really. After we get the Terror Plague too. And we've just defeated him once again, and a Wyvern is crashing the party now, which is wonderful. Now, let's go ahead and craft us some beautiful good armor for the rest of the short time that we have until we get the Beetle Husk armor, right? So we got the Hollowed Plate Mail, Hollowed Helmet, and Hollowed Greaves. I'd say it's a pretty good armor set, especially because you can become like invincible after you get hit, I think, right? No, after striking an enemy, my bad. And then, now we can craft a beautiful looking True Knight's Edge. And this sword is so sick and I love it. The first time I got it, I was like, holy, it's actually like the craziest sword ever. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys this playthrough, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a nice day, thank you for watching, please subscribe and like the video, and peace out.